Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday, January 15th, 2023. This is a house cleaning video I'm going to post ahead of posting a video I just recorded. I'm doing it a little bit not chronologically the way I'm going to post them. I'm going to post this one and maybe wait until tomorrow. Happy Martin Luther King weekend, by the way. But I'm going to post the one I just recorded tonight. I'll post that tomorrow after this video has had a chance to be viewed by some people. It's in case the next video I put up after this it might get me suspended and possibly permanently removed from YouTube or something. I don't know what. These guys are so crazy right now and so panicked and are just trigger happy, but I won't back down. So I'm also kind of trigger happy as far as being really ready to sue Google and YouTube regardless of how they behave right now. But if they do suspend me, it's just going to make it go faster for me to that's all I'm going to work on. I won't be goofing around with with Nicole Yogis or anything. I'm just going to be focused 100% in 2023 and suing Google for the rest of my life. Okay, especially if they suspend me over this. So just an explanation, because I want to, if YouTube suspends me in Twitter, I might try to get back up on Twitter, but I might just focus on suing Google, suing the world actually. So this is what I would sue under. Right now, just so people know, the fact that Google and Twitter and these places aren't being sued, they're under RICO, shows me that it's just there's something going on at higher levels. Either Trump is kind of controlling that and wants to time it differently from what's going on right now. Whatever, that's fine. But it could just be, it's just so swampy right now and everybody's afraid to do anything. But all the swamp stocks that I've been describing are involved in fraud. It's not just Twitter, like they're trying to make out right now that Twitter was censoring people at the behest of the government. No. Okay, I don't know why that narrative, and that might be Trump putting out that narrative to keep away from the bigger tidal wave coming, which is advertising was never the main source of income for Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, none of them. It was never advertising. It was a different kind of advertising, yes, but it was control over the media. It was control over social media, and it was control over thoughts and everything like that. And people paid for that. People paid for that control, and it was also control over striking people down who would say things that they didn't like. It was like wonderful advertising. It's kill the competition, right? When you have a certain narrative, and they got most of their money. For instance, Google gets most of their income for YouTube from Pfizer, for shooting down anything you say about anything you say that's against their product. They'll shoot you down. And it's not like, oh, those are the rules of this, and it's no rules. They are and that's fraud, because when we sign the contract and when they say, oh, the terms of service, there's a couple things going on. The terms of service is a material part of the contract. They can't just change it. When I signed up to YouTube in whatever it was, not 19, in like 2010, whenever I signed up, it was not a part of the contract that said we could change the term of service anytime we want, and when Pfizer pays us to shut you down, we could do that too. That's not a part of the contract, and they can't change the contract. They said, oh, well, you signed on to this. No, I didn't. They can't change the contract from when I signed it a long time ago, especially when everybody puts all their effort into YouTube and then they become a monopoly, and then they say, well, if you don't like it, go elsewhere, when they just killed all the competition. So you can't form the monopoly, get everybody's trust, and then change the rules. That's a breach of contract. And I'm talking about the original contract when I originally started with YouTube, and everybody else did. So this is a class action lawsuit, by the way. I'm just describing, it's very clear that there's a very clear path to sue the hell out of all these companies in a huge class action so that they go under. and punitive damages and all sorts of damages. And then when you do it under RICO, it's like triple damages, and they are just going to go bankrupt with these lawsuits coming up. And I don't know if that's a timing thing or if it's the swamp themselves who are trying to, it's how the swamp does it. They first steal people and do the fraud, and then they get the whistleblowers in to get the money in the lawsuits afterwards. So they shut out people like me trying to sue them for real. And so the real victims don't get any money. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm just saying I'm going to try. And I'm really prepared to take this path now. It's called RICO. RICO is it's called Racketeering, Influenced, and Corrupt Organizations Act, and everybody thinks it's just for crimes and it's just for mobs and things. No, they put in a civil cause of action. This is for lawyers, everybody, really fast. They threw in 1970. They threw in a civil cause of action at the end where you don't have to. It doesn't have to be a prosecutor bringing it. You could be a civil victim and you could bring it. And this is what we do it under. And you don't need very much. It's just fraud, which is or wire fraud. There's a couple of things. I mean, all you need are 2 or 3 things. Then there's probably 10 things you could find against the and 1 or 2 organizations. Yeah, I've got Google, TMZ, some of these, it's just they're all in cahoots on this thing. So you don't have to. It's not like, oh, you have to. If free speech is only the government thing, and I don't know where they're sending everybody down these wild goose chases. This is a very clear path to huge money damages and getting these people out of business. Okay, it's not my goal, but if they don't change, they got to get there like now, today, yesterday. They should have changed a long time ago, and I don't think they're going to be able to get away from going bankrupt. So that's why I call it media swamp stock. Anyway, it's under RICO, and this is how you sue them. You sue them for fraud, and the fraud is telling people that they're being canceled or their views are going down or whatever the punishment is because they're breaking a terms of service. That's not why. That's fraud. They're taking money from Pfizer. They're taking money from TMZ in this case to cancel my videos and say it's something else. Say I randomly broke it. And I have some evidence of this, but I'm just one of many, many, many. There's so much evidence of all this stuff. It's so ridiculous. Okay, how much evidence would be that it is fraud what they're doing, and they're doing it in cahoots with more than one company. So it definitely falls under RICO, everybody. Okay, so it's a very, very clear, and it's a class action because so many people are damaged this way. So you don't have to go, oh, it's under First Amendment this or whatever it is. The government has nothing to do with this. These are private companies behaving fraudulently. And I am the victim, and I'm amongst many. So you just get a class action, throw it under RICO, and we're all set, and we're off and running, because it's definitely fraud what they're doing with the canceling people out. That's not some innocent. Oh, they broke the terms of service, which is a moving target. All right. So I wanted to say that. So here's what happened. So here's a little bit of evidence of it. So we're gonna go. So a while ago. So not a while ago. Let's just go through what's been removed. I've had 4 total videos removed and 4 different suspensions on me in the past from YouTube. And they all say it's because I broke the terms and policies, right? And I'm saying, no, it's because somebody paid them to shut me up. All right? And that's not the same, and that's fraud. That's fraud. All right? Easily. So this one was a video that said there is no restraining order, or there is a fake restraining order, and I believe TMZ paid YouTube. That's where they get all their money, is people paying them to take down their choice of videos and do whatever. I mean, it's all one big swamp. So they took down this video, and what I do in the past, and they suspended me for 2 weeks, and it's my second strike, and if I get another strike, they'll probably remove all these videos and stuff completely. So that's why I'm doing this now. Everybody copy whatever you want, do whatever you can, get the links to my Google, get all the links to the Google. So one thing I used to do in the past, and I did in this case. So what I did whenever it was removed, I did 2 things. Lately, when it's removed and then I'm suspended and I can't post videos, what I do is I upload my videos to my Google Drive, and then I create a link that's public. Anybody can go to my Google Drive and view all these publicly, and then I post the link on YouTube. And YouTube has left those links up. Sometimes they'll take them down, but I think, I have a fit about it, and then they leave them up. So I think all the links are out there, and so this one is out there. There's a link to it and I always post on Kelly's most recent karaoke. I post stuff. I post links on the most recent karaoke. So if you just look at her karaoke's and try to find my posts, they've been buried many times at YouTube. Like you have to put newest first or whatever. It's just always buried sometimes. But you'll find the link to this. So this is out in the public, even though it's been removed from YouTube. A second thing I do is and then I had a Music of the Night Swamp Stock tutorial that was removed, and I was suspended on December 14th. Okay, and then on the and then for 1 week, and then I posted this on the 22nd. The minute I was unsuspended, I posted like 7 videos or something automatic that I ate, whatever. See all these December 22nds? I posted all those. Oh, and I reposted this one as private, and then I'm going to we'll see what I'm going to do as soon as I make it public. YouTube will probably suspend me, and then I'm going to sue the shit out of them. Is the plan. So I already warned YouTube that the next time they take down one of my videos or suspend me is when I'm going to sue. I'm just going to launch the lawsuit. I don't give a damn anymore. And I'm going to first try to find a lawyer, but it's hard. As I said, I'm going to go to, just so you know, I'm going to go to Jacoby and Myers, because I've seen their damn commercials since I was a kid. Jacoby and Myers, when I grew up in Long Beach. So, and then since then I've learned that it might be baloney, but they seem to have, at least in their mission, what I want is more access to the legal system for regular people like me, and more, this kind of stuff. You would think they would love everything I'm trying to do, and it's somewhere that I want to work, as a lawyer, if I were to work for a firm. But then, I handed them a wonderful lawsuit. I only send inquiries by, when you send in an inquiry, by writing. And what I need to do is call them and see if I could find somebody. But at the same time, it's like, you know what? If you have to chase them down, it's not good. They should be chasing me down at this point. So if anybody, I'm crowdsourcing as usual. If anybody knows anybody at Jacoby and Myers who is interested in anything I'm doing here, tell them that I'm going to contact them very soon to do the RICO, to ask about, and I'm going to do RICO on my own. I don't give a damn. As a pro se, I'm going to file it, but I'd rather do it with an attorney. I'm not an official bar passed attorney, and that's all illegal anyway. I shouldn't have to have all that, but it's very hard politically to get anywhere. But I will file this regardless. It's going to be in federal court. It's going to be under RICO, and it's going to be a class action. And I don't give a damn it probably won't go anywhere, but I don't care. I'm going to show you. I'm going to do a roadmap like all my lawsuits. All my lawsuits are so well laid out. You just have to come in and just file it again, saying exactly what I said, and you're gonna do very well. But anyway. Jacoby and Myers, I'm going to contact them pretty soon. It's a lot sooner than later if YouTube suspends anything I'm doing over the next couple of days. Now, if I'm suspended completely and all my videos are taken down, I've given you a warning. If you're interested in any of these videos, get the links to them or not. I don't care anymore. I think I have enough people in the fold now of what's going on and links to my. I'll start posting links and things up at rightsforfamilies.wordpress.com. I'm going to start posting links to all these videos there. I'm going to put them on my Google Drive and then post all the links and maybe start a different vlog or whatever it is. But that's where you'll find me. rightsforfamilies.wordpress.com. Okay? And then we'll see from there. I'll try to go to Twitter and maybe Instagram. I doubt I'll do Instagram or anything like that. So I'm just giving you a warning. I might be taken out, and then I'm going to start suing, and I'm going to go to Jacoby and Myers first and see if they'll be interested in some of this stuff, the RICO. So this is what I did. Here's a little bit of the evidence. I want to go there's so two things I would do. I upload the video to Google and then I do a link. But one of the things I did that proves that how arbitrary it is and how it's, something funny's going on is, I'll show you this. So let's go to the third and fourth videos that were taken down where I was suspended. One of them is called Nicole Yoki cover of Hopelessly Devoted to You. That was removed on August 10th. Terms and policies, baloney. Somebody paid to do that. And then the other one was... So there's 4 total. Let's just go through this fast. The other one, and they're accompanied by a suspension. Nicole Yoki cover of The Story by Brandy Carlisle. Maybe I got a warning on that one. But Nicole Yoki cover of The Story by Brandy Carlisle, that was removed on July 6th. So what I would do is, because it's just baloney, is I would go to, so you go to my, so those are the 4 videos. So let's go to my home. Let's just go to my YouTube channel. Here it is. Sorry. Okay, here's my home. Let's go home. This is my home page. We're gonna go through this in a minute. Ready? And I just did a couple of things in case I'm music of the night, swamp side. Okay, so I have kind of a section here called Nicole reads her YouTube comments. So what I did was I just created a transcript, an exact word-for-word transcript of the video that was taken down where I was suspended. And then I posted those to YouTube as a comment. Okay? Because I wanted to find out what was the offensive thing, and then I would remove it if I had to, or I would point out why I was suspended. Exactly. They're just so arbitrary is what I'm saying. They didn't suspend me for anything in particular. Somebody paid them to take it down. Because if it was something specific, I would have been able to locate it when I posted my comments. So I posted a comment, Hopelessly Devoted to You, and then I read it in a video, word for word, and this video was not taken down. So Nicole reads her YouTube comments. So I post a video, I post a comment, and then the comment is not taken down, which means it doesn't violate anything, and then I would read the comment. And I'm saying the exact same thing here that I said in the video that was taken down. I did that with Nicole Yoki cover of Hopelessly Devoted to You. And sometimes I did it ahead of time. Like I knew that it might be suspended, so I would just post the comment and then read it here so that it wasn't suspended ahead of time. But I did it to, in my published comment, I did it to the cover of The Story by Brandy Carlisle. So here's the story, and if you go there, so I'm reading my YouTube comments. So I'm gonna post the third and fourth this week sometime if I'm not suspended. This one's Nicole Yoki reads her YouTube comments for and I posted it, and I'll show you where I posted it. Okay, let's just do this real fast. I posted it. I just wanted it somewhere obscure. I don't want to wear out my welcome at the Kelly Clarkson. They know what I'm doing, but let's just do this real fast. I'm sorry about this. Kobe Bryant, Kelly Clarkson, Bean. This one, name Bean. Okay, so I posted it here. All right, so here's where I posted this stuff. Okay, and I
felt way down. My self-confidence was super low. Introducing Ab EX.
Sorry. Okay, so let's do this. I don't know why you can't find it until you put newest first. They buried it. But I have 3 comments, and I just read it. I just read all 3 of them in one video, and it was word for word what I said in a video called "There Is No Restraining Order." It's this one. I just showed it. There is no. Here it is. Channel content. Okay. There is no restraining order. Sorry about this, you guys. Come on. I'm sorry about this. All right. Okay, let's just do this. Sorry. Okay, here is this one. And the reason I'm doing this, there is no restraining order, or there is a fake restraining order taken down and I was suspended. Okay, and just did a transcript and read everything I said in that video here. And I just read it in a video and I'm going to post it. And it won't be taken down. So why is the video originally taken down and it won't be taken down when I post it in a comment that isn't taken down and then I read it? Like, why isn't the comment, like sometimes the comments are taken down, sometimes they're whatever. It's just arbitrary is what I'm telling you. And it's proof that it's not anything in particular that got it paid except, anyway, it's just evidence that that there's something else going on. It's not breaking policies. They're just, they're just being paid to take down my comments whenever they feel like it. And this time it was TMZ who notified them and said, hey, you need to take down this comment. You need to take down this video and suspend her. That's what TMZ probably did, or any number of people on this one. Okay, because I'm trying to defend my name. So I did an appeal on both of these recent ones. Okay, let me just tell you why I'm doing this, because you're going to find out in the video. I didn't care because I just posted it and it's out there as a link to my Google. Okay, but now I'm caring for this reason. In the video I mentioned Michael Jackson. In the video I mentioned Jimmy Kimmel. I mentioned that Kobe and Gigi were murdered just so Jimmy Kimmel could read the eulogy and give him traction, all this stuff. And I also mentioned Michael Jackson, and I mentioned, it's feeling like when I'm crowdsourcing, there was a lot of shit that went down, and I have a feeling that Lisa Marie Presley somehow got a hold of this because of the Michael Jackson angle, and because of the Jimmy Kimmel, whatever it is. But Jimmy Kimmel is hosting the Oscars. And all of a sudden Lisa Marie Presley is murdered. I also went through recently some stuff about Mary Tyler Moore, and the last time Jimmy Kimmel hosted the Oscars with Bill Paxton, all this shit, it all seems related. Okay, so then when Lisa Marie Presley was just killed, and I also talked about Baz Luhrmann and Strictly Ballroom and him being gay and all this, I just, a lot of shit, and Pink, and all of a sudden I find out Pink is her best friend. So it just felt like I'm either causing it or I'm really in the mix with my videos. So I really need this video to be put up. Okay? And that's why I'm doing this right now. I'm putting up this video and I want more crowdsourcing, because I'm saying the crowdsourcing is working. At the same time, I keep saying I hope we get out the other end in one piece, and unfortunately for Lisa Marie Presley, it didn't work out. Okay, so just keep on going, keep crowdsourcing. I have a feeling we're getting there, but at the same time, not everybody's going to get out the other end in one piece, and I don't want anybody to be afraid, but it's still behind the Iron Curtain. But so I think it's very important that this be out there. It's out there already, but I want it on YouTube, and I wanted to explain a lot of shit going down for more crowdsourcing. That's why I'm pushing this to be put up. Okay, so what I did, and it's here. Here it is. It's on this video posted in 2019. Here's the link to it. Those are the comments, and I read the comments, and I'm posting the YouTube video maybe tonight, maybe later tonight. We'll see. I seem to be getting a lot of traction on my videos, which I'm going to explain in a minute. So I said I'm going to appeal this. Okay. So, appeal for YouTube's decision to take down my video entitled "There is no restraining order" or "There is a fake restraining order," uploaded, and suspend me for 2 weeks with a second strike. The video was uploaded on December 19th. 2022, and was taken down almost immediately with a corresponding suspension, 2-week suspension for me, and a second strike. I already wrote that. Okay, just want to make sure. So here, this is what I wrote. And the thing about appealing is so stupid, because they don't like, you have to write it down here. I had to copy this because they don't email you and say, here was what you said in your appeal, and here's what we said, and this and that. Like the other one I appealed to. I appealed the one about Music of the Night Swamp Stock tutorial part 10, and I appealed that one, and then I mistakenly didn't copy it. So I kind of said similar to here. You only have certain number of characters you could write, so it has to be very short, but I threatened to sue him. I said, TMZ was involved in serious defamation against me. Just Google Huguette Nicole Young restraining order. That restraining order never existed. Short of a defamation lawsuit, this post to YouTube proving there is no restraining order was my only recourse to clear my name. The fact that an employee at TMZ paid an employee at Google to take my video down is considered conspiracy to commit criminal fraud under RICO. Okay? TMZ and Google have a class action lawsuit coming down the pipeline that will include punitive damages by an angry jury, or at the very least a lot of money for lawyers to rig the jury if you do not clear my suspension and put both videos back up. Okay, I referenced the earlier one too. Okay, so so I did that, and then within probably 10 minutes, because it's just a computer doing this, there's nobody looking over this. We have reviewed your appeal for the following: Music of the Night. Oh, not this one. It's the second one. Where is it? YouTube guidelines. This one. They did them both, but anyway. We have reviewed your appeal for the following: there is no restraining order, or there is a fake restraining order. We reviewed your content carefully. Okay, so that content was 30 minutes long, and they gave me this. I think this came out 5 or 10 minutes after I did the appeal. So it's a computer doing this. They did not review my content carefully, and have confirmed that it violates our medical misinformation policy. We know this is probably disappointing news, but as our job is a safe place for all you fucking pieces of Nazi shitholes. How does this impact your content? We won't be putting your content back up. If your appeal, you can find out more information here. Okay, so this is their response. So I did officially appeal it, but the funny thing was, I did appeal it, and I was still under suspension at the time, and all of a sudden, I don't know if it's a coincidence, but within minutes, is they lifted my ban for, there was all of a sudden a little notice that said, oh, good news, your ban from YouTube is now over. And it's like, no, I think it's been longer than 2 weeks too. Like, they just kept my ban on. It was supposed to be 2 weeks, right? They suspended me on December 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My ban should have been lifted on January 6th. And it was only lifted on January 11th after I filed this appeal and I said this shit. So they're just, what a bunch of fuck. It's just so. Okay, so that's that. I just wanted to cover that. I wanted to cover this. So one more thing is, oh, why'd I do that? I'm so sorry. I wanted to show the email I sent. Oh, here it is. Good. Right back up. Okay, so then another thing I did was the recent stuff concerning my my number of views that they keep decreasing in the shadow banning, which is also fraud and corrupt. Okay, that's not a part of, we'll shadow ban you. That's fraud. Somebody's paying them to shadow ban me too. It's not like, why do you really think that's to preserve their advertisers? They don't have advertisers. They have people paying them to control the content. Okay, so they said, okay, so I posted this, and it was like this. Dear H. Nicola Young, your question has been posted to the YouTube community. Most questions receive a reply within 24 hours. We'll send you an email notification of when this happens. So this is over almost 72 hours now that I posted this. Here's my post. I am a casual user of YouTube. I do not get ad revenue. I only have 16 followers. I post an average of 3 videos a week when I am not wrongfully suspended, and get an average of 10 views per video. But that number has been rising recently since TMZ blasted my name all over their website as a supposed stalker of Kelly Clarkson. For the record, I am a stalker, not a stalker, is how the joke goes. I read here that YouTube will correct for spam views or fake views. But isn't that done before the view is counted as a view? If not, Do those corrections take out half to 3/4 of the view count? Here are the 2 videos that go down in number of views every night recently. The first video has been as high as 700 views, to my knowledge, and has gone back down to as low as 150 views, to my knowledge. And the 2 videos... Anyway, after this, I have no responses. Okay, they said within 24 hours, I got nothing. Nobody's explaining anything. But all of a sudden, we're going to go here. All of a sudden, my remember I said, this is the video that plays if you come to my homepage, right? It had 295 views for like 3 weeks during the entire time the TMZ shit was going on. Okay, I was all over the news. I was all over the place. I had videos all of a sudden that had a lot of hits. And this one, my homepage, if you come to my homepage at YouTube, it's like 375 or something like that for 3 weeks straight. Not a single, maybe 1 or 2 views, and it could have been me when I come here. Okay, I don't know what that was. And all of a sudden, after I leave my comment and my question for the community, it went up like 100 views, 426, whatever it is. Oh, no. It was 295. Actually, it went up. It wasn't 375. It was 297. You guys look at my old videos. It didn't reach 300 for like 3 weeks straight during all this TMZ stuff and all this restraining order stuff. And then since last night, it went up 150 views in one night. Okay, like after I complained about it. So they were shadow banning me, and all my other videos have a lot more hits all of a sudden. Like all of them. If you go over to my videos, everything's getting like as I expected. Like remember this one? That was at 630 forever. For like 10 years it was at 630. And now it's gotten a lot of views all of a sudden. So they were shadow banning me, and I complained, and now they don't. I mean, it's just fraud. There's evidence of fraud, guys, and I'm putting it here, and I'm going to contact some people after this to sue Google over this fraud under RICO. And this is happening to everybody, so it's a class action, and they're going down. Triple freaking RICO triples the damages too, and it's punitive because it's a fraud based. It's like a it's intentional tort. Fraud, you can get punitive damages for that. So they're out of business, people. Google, I don't know where they're going to get the money to pay for all this shit. People are so pissed off, and it's not just 1 or 2. This is like the entire country, okay? And especially when they find out that they've been silencing the truth on the C word. All right, so I think that's everything I wanted to comment. I did the comment. I showed you where that was, and then catwalk. Okay, so that's that. And yeah, I wanted to show you that. So I had 4 videos, and I'm going to put that one, and then I'm also going to post everything from my paper that I read. I did that lawsuit. The lawsuit's like 10 pages long, whatever it is. I read it. I'm going to post my lawsuit on a comment, and if they don't take it down, I'm going to read it and post it and just prove that it was arbitrarily taken down before. Like, what is the difference? I'm saying the same stuff. Why does one stay up and the other one doesn't? It's because I'm trying to find out exactly what's causing the video to come down. What sentence, and there aren't any sentences because it just didn't. Yeah. Anyway, okay, living my best life. Everything's gonna be okay, everybody. Hang in there, and Godspeed to everybody coming out the other end in one piece. PEACE, PIECE, and what will be will be. Let's see how this goes, and you might not hear from me, or I might be arrested. I might be suspended from YouTube, suspended from the world. Killed somehow. I mean, this is where I have faith, though. I mean, this is where you need the mustard seed faith. Like, I don't think, because I got this is it, people. I got a cookie fortune on New Year's Eve that said your best work is yet to come. So, and I believed it. So I don't think there's going to be any kind of killing going on, but if so, maybe is that my best work? die a martyr or something. But that's where I have mustard seed faith. And whatever it is, whatever will be. I won't back down. And Godspeed again. And we'll talk to you. I think I'm going to post it tonight. I'm just tired. I don't want to. I'll post it a little bit later tonight. When I head back to Target a little bit later, I'll post me reading my stuff, which might get me suspended. Okay, bye. Bye.